Hey everyone, and welcome back. Today, we are opening up a seriously cool digital scrapbook. To borrow a perfect phrase from our source material, "Aye is jadui safar par ek nazar dalte hain." Let's take a look at this magical journey. Instead of our usual factual deep dive, today's explainer explores a super charming animated storybook narrative. It honestly plays out almost exactly like a classic nursery rhyme brought to life, complete with talking vegetables, vibrant landscapes, and those timeless lessons about friendship. So let's jump right into this magical vegetable camping adventure.
आलू बचाओ मैं गिर रहा हूं मेरा हाथ पकड़ो जल्दी सावधान पुल टूट रहा है Save potato I'm falling hold my hand quickly careful the bridge is breaking talk about an opening hook, right? We are dropped directly into the action. This isn't some slow sleepy walk in the park. From the very first second our vegetable friends are navigating breaking bridges and clinging to each other for dear life. It completely sets the stage for a journey where teamwork is going to be absolutely make or break.
Section 1. The adventure begins. Safar ki shuruat. Every epic storybook trip starts with a solid plan, and our crew came totally prepared. They packed their bags, grabbed their flashlights, and most importantly, they brought their cameras to capture every single memory. Let's look at day one's itinerary, because it is jam-packed. The pace of this adventure ramps up so incredibly fast. The second they drive past these beautiful, serene fields and hit the forest edge, they're off. They pitch a tent, discover a massive waterfall, explore a glowing crystal cave, go up in a hot air balloon, and even squeeze in some fishing, all before nightfall. It perfectly captures that boundless nursery rhyme energy, where literally every corner you turn reveals some crazy new wonder. But first things first, setting up camp. And the whole thing unfolds like a classic fable. Teamwork makes the dream work. One friend holds the poles, another pitches the tent strongly against the wind, and a third arranges the sleeping gear inside. By just working together by this beautiful lake, they safely turn a pile of canvas into a cozy home base in no time.
Section 2. Magic in the forest. Jungle Ga Jadoo. So as they step deeper into the woods, the environment completely transforms into something straight out of a fairy tale.
We're not talking your standard woodland walk here. Picture this. Deer gently sipping by the river. Wildly colorful butterflies dancing in the air. Elegant white swans gliding by. And get this, a peacock proudly displaying its feathers on a tiny magical island. Our friends are absolutely captivated. They're constantly stopping to snap photos of every single magical creature they see for their scrapbook.
ये जगह तो किसी जादुई महल से भी ज़्यादा सुंदर है.
This place is more beautiful than a magical palace. You can just hear the awe when they stumble upon this hidden cave. And it's not some dark, scary cavern. Nope, it's illuminated by these glowing, colorful crystals all over the walls. It's this pure, magical moment that perfectly nails that classic nursery rhyme theme, that nature hides these sparkling little treasures for anyone brave enough to go exploring. Section 3. Storms and Starry Nights. Barish or taro bhari raat. Because let's face it, no real adventure is complete without a little plot twist, right? The magical forest is about to remind our campers that nature does its own thing. The contrast here is super stark. On one hand, you've got this relaxing, sunny afternoon, they're flying kites, catching a shiny golden fish, just living the dream. But then, bam, sudden strong winds hit. The paths get slippery, the rain starts pouring down, and suddenly they're all huddled together under a single umbrella. But because they stick together and help each other out, echoing those timeless storybook values, they weather the storm safely and make it back to camp. And their reward for making it through the rain? The absolute coziest evening magic. The storm clears out, leaving a stunning rainbow behind. They gather round to eat hot food, which, let's be real, always tastes 100 times better after a crazy day outside. They spot a shooting star, make a wish, and sing this sweet little rhythmic camping song before bed. It's basically the perfect, heartwarming end to day one, straight out of a childhood lullaby.
Section 4. A new morning ride. Ek nayi subah ki sawari. The storm has passed. Everyone is completely rested, and the energy is right back up for day 2. Time for fresh air and new discoveries.
Their morning routine is totally dialed in. Step 1, hot morning tea. Step 2, a fresh air breakfast. And step 3, which I absolutely love because it sneaks in a great little safety message, they strap on their helmets before taking off on a thrilling bicycle adventure through the forest. It's responsible, sure, but also packed with that enthusiastic let's go energy.
And wow, the sensory wonderland they ride into is just next level. They're cruising through a fragrant flower garden that's so vivid you can almost smell it. There's a dancing fountain with a rainbow shimmering right in the mist, and at one point a butterfly gently lands right on a friend's hand. Naturally, out comes the camera to lock down another idyllic memory for the scrapbook.
Section 5. The Garden Maze. Bhul Bhulaiya ka rahasya. But this garden isn't just a pretty face. It's actually hiding a mystery. Their old map leads them straight to an intricate labyrinth, building up some serious anticipation. So they're staring down 3 completely different paths in this maze with an outdated map. Do they panic? Nope. They cleverly notice that all those colorful butterflies from earlier are traveling in one single direction. Trusting the forest magic, they just follow the butterflies. Such a classic fairy tale move, right? Nature guiding the pure of heart. And sure enough, it leads them right through the maze to this magnificent gate.
Section 6. The Greatest Treasure. Sabse Bada Khazana. Okay, we've reached the emotional climax of our storybook journey. This is where the ultimate lesson drops.
So, I've got to ask you, what do you think was waiting inside the beautiful, mysterious chest at the very end of this maze? I mean, they survived breaking bridges, wild storms, and a whole labyrinth to get here. What's the big payoff for all that effort?
Oh, here's the heartwarming truth. The real treasure wasn't a pile of gold or sparkling jewels. Inside that chest was a special metal, a symbol representing their unbreakable friendship and all those wild memories they just built together. It's the absolute quintessential nursery rhyme moral, right? The journey and the friends you make it with are way more valuable than any physical loot.
Dosti sabse bada khazana hai. Friendship is the greatest treasure. Holding on to that hard-earned medal, our vegetable friends hike all the way up to the very top of the valley to snap one final unforgettable group selfie. They totally get it now. Success wasn't about the destination. It was about grabbing each other's hands when the bridge broke and sharing that umbrella in the pouring rain.
As we look out over that sprawling, beautiful valley one last time, their camera is just packed with memories. Everything from glowing crystals to dancing fountains. The trip is wrapping up, but they make a heartfelt promise right there to meet up for their next adventure. The scrapbook on this trip might be closing, but their story is definitely far from over.
Which brings me to a final question for you to chew on today. What will your next big adventure with friends be? Whether you're pitching a tent in the literal woods or just navigating the crazy mazes of everyday life, remember to pack your camera, cherish your crew, and try to find the magic in the journey. Thanks so much for joining me on this explainer, and hey, keep exploring.